Final ang articles of impeachment sa Senado February 5, eleksyon. Dito nang gagaling yung akusasyon sa Senado na pinatulog ng Senado ang kasong ito ng ilang buwan.
We have to be both idealistic and practical.
Congresswoman Laila De Lima raised a point about the Ombudsman. What if the Ombudsman decides there is no probable cause?
Alam niya naman to eh. Ang problema nga, inuuna niya yung politika eh.
Let's go to one of the most controversial statements of the Senate President. Senate Impeachment Court can dismiss the case.
Iniisip ng mga pro-impeachment, pinapabagal. Iniisip naman ng mga anti-impeachment, brinabraso.
Alan, maraming salamat sa pagkakataong ito at ito'y usapang impeachment, usapang politika at lahat-lahat ng pwedeng pag-usapan.
Thank you, Kuya Boy. There are things that are urgent, there are things that are important. But I think for our nation, especially accountability ang pinag-uusapan. Masyado tong importante na hindi natin to himayin.
Gusto ko dito umpisahan. Pumasok ang ombudsman. He ordered the Vice President to answer the complaint filed by the House. Ano ang iyong reaksyon tungkol dito?
It's good. Because both the American Constitution and the Filipino Constitution, which halos lahat ng konstitusyon natin o lahat ng konstitusyon natin ay inspired ng American Constitution, is really based on accountability. In fact, some would say distrust, di ba? Na you don't trust royalty or a king or a monarchy. Kaya ka nga meron executive, legislative, at judiciary, interdependent, but also may check and balance. Ang bad part naman is more of the fake news. Kasi meron fact, meron opinion. So good example yung sa ombudsman. Nag-statement yung ombudsman that he will give way to the impeachment court. So meron naman respected law professor na naglagay sa Facebook na, sandali lang ha, hindi immune ang vice president sa suit. So pwedeng tumuloy yung ombudsman. So all of these are opinions, kaya fair game. But, alimbawa, Kuya Boy, yung nagsasabing hindi pwedeng i-dismiss ng impeachment or ng trial court ang impeachment complaint, di ba? That's not an opinion. It's a fact that you can dismiss it, you can hear it. And when you hear it, you can acquit or you can convict. Why can you dismiss? Ang unang titignan ng korte, yung jurisdiction. So ngayon, may jurisdiction ba o hindi? Opinion ulit yon. So naghahalo-halo ngayon lahat, Kuya Boy, yung facts at saka kaya maraming fake news ngayon. Maraming nagsasabing, hindi pwede yan. So that's why it gets confusing. Remember, Kuya Boy, we haven't had an impeachment na final mo not only on the last day of the session nung Senado, but also in the middle of an election. Alam naman natin ang Pilipino, pag 3 years before, pag midterm, ang iniisip na 2028. O, alam naman natin, nung inaresto at dinala sa Hague ang dating Pangulo, lalong naging emotional na ngayon. So after that, and then may impeachment, so naghalo-halo talaga, Kuya Boy.
Final ang articles of impeachment sa Senado February 5, eleksyon. Dito nang gagaling yung akusasyon sa Senado na pinatulog ng Senado ang kasong ito ng ilang buwan.
I don't blame the idealistic. Dapat inumpisan nyo, etc.
Kaagad-agad.
But kami sa Senado, we have to be both idealistic at practical. For example, if we started it June 2, hindi rin matatapos, Kuya Boy, ng June 29 eh. Di ba? If you started June 2, mag-i-issue ka ng summons 10 days. And then sasagot yung kabila 5 days. And then pag-convene namin after 15 days, ang unang issue pa muna nun, may jurisdiction ba? Kasi sinasabi nga ng Vice President Duterte na mahigit isa ang final in
1 year.
In 1 year. By that time, issue naman tatawid ba to sa 20? In the meantime, ilan napaka-importanting national legislation, mga bills, na mabibinbin.
So you needed January 2 to January 10 para pagtuunan ng pansin yung mga nakabinbin na mga bills.
Clear kasi sa akin, Kuya Boy, na yun yung intention, but grabe yung reaction ng media at ng maraming tao.
Na dinidelay.
So, nung 9, pumasok ngayon si Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel at si Deputy Minority Leader Sen Risa because nakita nila may ano tayo, may public clamor, meron ano. So, ngayon na to, di ba? But whether we started on 2, 10 or 11, talagang ano after SONA talaga ang ang uupo talaga yung impeachment court.
Okay. Ang debate doon ng ibang mga tao ay, basta makita lang namin na you were paying attention to the impeachment, priority nyo ang impeachment case. I think that became very, very emotional.
Hindi pwedeng hindi mag-multitask ang Senado.
Correct, I understand that. Congresswoman Laila De Lima raised a point about the Ombudsman na while the Senate impeachment trial is happening, what if the Ombudsman decides there is no probable cause and dismisses the case filed in the Ombudsman?
The former senator was also a former justice secretary. Alam niya naman to eh. Ang problema nga, inuuna niya yung politika eh. No? So, first of all, alam naman niya hindi tayo bound by what the Ombudsman says. So, the Ombudsman can say walang probable cause as far as anti-graft and corruption laws. But we can say sa impeachment court, she's guilty. If we find her guilty, and then yung penalty not only of removal, but pwede nang hindi tumakbo, di ba? On the other hand kasi, for example, sinabi ng Ombudsman, may probable cause. Then people will say, see, she's being held accountable. Ang problema nun, Kuya Boy, matagal yun. Abot pa ng Supreme Court. Pwede siyang tumakbo sa 2028. That's why nga, yung ilang political groups, mas gusto nila impeachment kasi mapagbabawal si VP Sara from running in 2028.
Let's go to one of the most controversial statements of the Senate President na talagang pinag-usapan. Sabi niya, the Senate Impeachment Court can dismiss the case.
Always part of the trial is to determine kung may jurisdiction.
Okay. So yung jurisdiction na sinasabi natin dito, Alan, ay yung 1 year.
Yung 1 year.
Ban.
So kung ang sasabihin, i-dismiss kasi wala namang ebidensya, we can do it but we shouldn't, ma-overturn kami ng Supreme Court.
Okay.
So kung ang ginawa ni Senator Bato or any senator, no, I think most of us here believe na pampolitika lang to. I don't even need to see the evidence. We should dismiss. Then, halimbawa, majority dismissed. Then you can go up to the Supreme Court. Hindi mo man lang trinay eh. Di ba?
Okay.
But for example, Kuya Boy, you said na the person you brought the impeachment case against is not an impeachable officer. So we dismissed it based on jurisdiction. Wala kaming jurisdiction, hindi impeachable officer yan. No? I'm not talking about now the Duterte. If you disagree with me, you go to the Supreme Court. But we can dismiss. So that's why I'm saying na masyadong maselan. So maselan tong issue about yung one year. Kasi Kuya Boy, nangyari na in the past yan. Both sides nangyari na halimbawa yung unang final na mas malakas, meron magfa-file ng kasunod-sunod. Meron din naman makikipag-unahan. Ifa-file niya na yung mahinang kaso dahil sasabihin niya, pagka yan yung una, hindi ka na pwede mag-file. So nagkaroon ng mga changes yan sa rules sa House. So ang naging ng Supreme Court, titignan mo yung many circumstances including not only time. So pag 4 yung nag-file, let's say 4 days, titignan mo dyan yung pagka pinadala sa Justice Committee and what Congress does with it. But in this case kasi, yung information na dumating sa amin, yung unang 3 dumating na impeachment case, hindi pinagalaw. Hindi pinadala sa Speaker's Office, hindi pinadala sa committee.
Hindi pinagalaw ng Kongreso.
Ng Kongreso.
Okay.
So that's why ang sabi ko, i-return kasi I don't want to make my vote based on yung nabasa ko lang sa dyaryo na hindi gumalaw. I want them to certify. I want them to certify what did you do with the first, what did you do with the second, what did you do third. I'm not asking them to certify na tama ginawa nila. Of course, sasabihin nila tama. I want them to certify anong ginawa nyo. Then, of course, I expect them to say it's constitutional. Kasi based on that, I will make my own judgment na sandali lang, pinaikutan nyo ba yung konstitusyon na pwede pala mag-file ng 3 pero wag mong pagalawin, hihintayin mo yung pang-4.
Alan, hindi ba pwedeng magawa yun na inutusan mo? Kasi by the time nag-convene na ang Senado as an impeachment court, instead of remanding or returning, whatever the word is, hindi ba pwedeng, may term sila, advisory ba? Hindi ba pwedeng sabihin mo na lang sa Kongreso?
Boy, lahat naman pwede. And I agree with those saying na pwedeng ganito, pwedeng ganyan. But ang question nga is, you have a senator and it looks like he has a lot of votes with him who's saying i-dismiss natin.
Okay.
So di ba, so Kuya Boy, yung between returning and continuing, doon ako sa continuing. But between dismissing it that day, June 10, and returning it muna, na wala naman delay at wala naman damage, doon ako sa return.
Okay, kasi ang sinasabi ng mga kritiko din ay yung remand or returning the articles of impeachment, wala yan sa batas, wala yan sa rules, wala yan sa Constitution.
klaro naman kung anong mga prohibited. Pag walang nakalagay na prohibited dyan, plenary ang powers ng Kongreso at saka ng impeachment trial.
Okay.
Walang nakalagay na bawal gawin
Okay.
yun.
You are now an impeachment court to decide as to whether there was a violation of the one-year ban. Hindi ba pwede ang magdesisyon nun, ang mag-assess nun ay ang impeachment court?
Pwede. Nasa ano na rin yun eh, nasa ibang Supreme Court decision.
Bakit kinakailangan na ang House ang magsabing hindi kami nag-violate?
If ano Kuya Boy, kung final nila to ng December or ongoing yung court, doon namin ginawa yung assessment sa court. Kasi kaharap na namin sila, tatanungin na namin, certified copy, ganito. Hindi po eh. June 10, isang day na lang, wala. Tapos June 30, magpapalit ng 12 senador. So it was the circumstance, di ba? And as I said, Kuya Boy, no, hindi pag-uusapan yung return remand kung walang nag-motion to dismiss.
Also, napag-usapan at marami ang nagtatanong kung you wanted to find out from the House if the complaint was constitutionally and procedurally sound. Is that correct?
Alam naman namin kasi na there was a problem with the first three, and alam naman namin dun sa last day, dumating yung mga congressman at pinapirma. So we wanted to give all of them a second chance to look at all of that, and of course their legal luminaries to see na did we violate the rules or hindi, di ba? Of course, it would have been easier for us kung may TRO or may decision na ang Supreme Court. But Kuya Boy, alam mo yung trabaho ng Senate President at ng Majority Leader, no? Just to be fair, kasi parang de facto Majority Leader namin si Joel Villanueva eh, di ba? Kahit naman si si Risa at saka si Coco, questionin mo yan. Kaya yung kay Joel Villanueva na parang, pwede ka that's normal sa amin. So, we have to, as senator judges.
As opposed doon sa pinalabas na tinuturuan ni Joel Villanueva, si Senator Amy Marcos kung anong sasabihin.
Sa interpretation ng lumabas. Kasi accurate naman yung lumabas.
Kaya
lang yung nag-comment, tinuturuan, inuutusan, etc. Hindi mo naman nakita yung buong video na, sinabi ko yun na nagkakainisan na kasi. Kasi iniisip ng mga pro-impeachment, pinapabagal. Iniisip naman ng mga anti-impeachment, brinabraso. Iniisip naman ng minority, dinidelay sila. Iniisip naman ng majority, panay na lang minority na susunod. Dynamic to, Kuya Boy So like si Senator Cheese, anyone could have stood up there. Except that the day before kasi, di ba sila Senator Bato, gusto nila June 11 na. Sila Senator Coco, Senator sabi, hindi, start na tayo ngayon 9.
Risa and Coco.
So ang naging compromise namin, sige, start na tayo, and then bukas tayo yung lahat na mag-oath. Si Senator Cheese muna ng Monday, Tuesday tayong lahat. Pero nagsabi si Senator Bato, sandali bago tayo mag-oath, magsasalita ako. To be fair kay Joel Villanueva, nung unang nagsalita si Senator Bato, tapos tumingin pa ako kay Joel, anong motion? Dismiss? Parang gumano, hindi ko naman pwedeng kausapin si Senator Cheese, nasa taas siya Pero naggaganon din ako sa seat ko. Anong motion? Kaya ako, tapos, hindi ko kasi alam kung may order. So, nagtaas akong kamay. Tinanong ko muna, Senator Bato, nabanggit ni Senator Bongo, pwede naman isoli muna. Option ba yun? Sabi niya, hindi. Hindi, umupo muna ako. Pero pinag-isipan ko na doon, Kuya Boy. Ay ko, hindi ako readyng bumoto na i-dismiss kasi hindi ko naman nakita yung final na first, second, third. Hindi naman ayoko naman bumoto ng hindi ko na pag-aaralan. Ayoko rin naman mag-inhibit. That's why nga nung after some time, tumayo na ako. Then I'm not sure if lumapit din ako sa staff to ask na ano bang issue, etc. Kasi normal yun sa mga senador.
Okay. So hindi to yung mga agam-agam na yung proposal mo to remand or to return the articles of impeachment ay bahagi na plinano ito the day before.
I wasn't part of a plan to stand up and propose that there, etc. ng ganon. So,
it was in the moment.
I mean, it's obvious to me, kasi nga, di ba, at one point in time, when we made the proposal, sabi ni Senator Bato and Senator, sandali lang, usap-usap muna kami. So, obviously, nag-uusap sila. In the same way na nag-uusap din si Senator Risa and Senator... In fact, may mga text sa akin si Senator Cheese, natatawa lang ako, kasi nakita ko, nung tapos na kami, ng 9 na ng gabi.
Okay. Sa ngayon, as we talk, ano na ang nang-comply ng House? Bumalik na sila sa Senado at sinabi na nila
So
itutuloy namin.
I heard in the last day, nag-certify sila na constitutional yung ginawa nila.
Na wala silang
pero
violation ng one-year ban.
Yung hiningi kasi namin sa kanila, na ang 20th Congress ang magsabing yung... So even if it's the same prosecutor, Kuya Boy.
Okay. All right.
Di ba? It's the same, Kuya Boy. But if your management was company X, it's now company Y. I'm saying, Kuya Boy, nasa company Y ka na eh. So kahit yes ka, I have to hear from your management.
Alright.
Second thing that's important to me is that yung facts, ano talaga yung ginawa sa first, second, and third. Kasi kung lumabas na kinonsider yon, gumalaw, etc., di walang violation. Pero pagka lumabas na hindi nila pinagalaw tapos yung fourth, pag-iisipan ko yon. Pinaikutan ba nila yung Constitution? Because there's a legal maxim them that what you cannot do directly, you cannot do indirectly.
So klaro na returning the articles of impeachment to the House of Representatives is not tantamount to a functional dismissal.
Yes, it's not.
As people say. Okay.
In fact, nilagay namin sa motion yun. This is not a dismissal.
Okay, I just saw the most recent survey on preferences of presidential candidates for 2028. Frontrunner ngayon si VP Sara. Ano ang iyong comment doon sa mga nagsasabi na itong impeachment case is meant to stop her from being president of this country?
I will not answer anything political, Kuya Boy, because I took an oath.
Okay.
Political neutrality. But I will answer anything that's obvious. Obvious na, kasi ang penalty, perpetual disqualification. So, kung ikaw ay isang sa nag-file, at ikaw isang tumutulak dito, obvious na ayaw mo siya patakbuhin sa 2028. But it would be unfair to say that that's the only reason. Kasi there are people who there are groups in the country na walang pakialam kung sino nakaupo, will always hold you accountable. So meron din ganun. So ang hirap i-generalize.
Fast forward tayo, end of impeachment. As a senator judge, you make your judgment. Sigurado kang may sektor na magsasabing it's a travesty, it's a mockery of justice. Either way, di ba? You're aware of this.
Yeah.
Pero sa iyong estimation, Alan, gaano kalaki ang tiwala ng taong bayan sa Senado as an impeachment court?
Siguro po yun ang lamang namin mga third at fourth term na may konting wisdom na dulot both ng experience and yung personal journey namin. Of course, how God dealt with us during that time. Kasi Kuya Boy, ganyan na ganyan nung kay President Erap, he was very popular. Kay President GMA, 50-50 nung una, tapos naging unpopular. Nung nag-Blue Ribbon Committee kami kay Vice President Binay, the first month, etc., grabe popularity niya, kami sinisisi. But later on na lang, it's history that will judge. So, we have to take the hit kung ano man ang feeling at kung mahahati man ang bansa. But if you do the right thing, the judgment will come much later.
You've been very visible as a Christian leader, grounded on morals and values. How will this play into your judgment as a judge?
I'm happy you said that, Kuya Boy, kasi marami din nag-misinterpret nung isang hearing, ICC hearing, nung sinabi ko, di ba, na I am an ambassador of Christ. Let me tell you that context. That context is simple. All of us, whether Catholics, evangelical, whether conservative, whether liberal sa mga churches natin, basta Christian tayo, yun ang nakalagay sa Bible, you're an ambassador. Galing ako sa DFA naging Secretary of Foreign Affairs ako. Doon ko natutunan na, pag ikaw ambassador, wala kang say, wala kang opinion. Kung ano opinion ng bansa mo, yun. Okay, having said that, Kuya Boy, as a Christian, you're given principles. Diba? Principles about justice, about integrity. If you ask me how does it come to play, simple lang. Yung judgment ko shouldn't be done on politics. It should be on biblical principles. So is that pakikialam ng religion? Hindi. Kasi wala namang pare, wala namang pastor, wala namang nagsasabi sa akin, vote yes or no, or ganito, or ganyan. It's just basic principles of truth, integrity, justice, accountability. Di ba?
Okay. Sa nagdaang 2025 elections, nakita ng kaumbayan at ng mga politiko kung gaano kalaki pa rin ang influence ni former President Duterte. Ang mga sinuportahan niyang mga kandidato ay napakarami ang nanalo. Some would say, Alan, that political pragmatism dictates that some senators, not all, may tiptoe around the vice president, lalo na yung may mga plano. Pero the short question there is, marami ba, meron bang mga senador na takot sa mga Duterte?
What I can say is, Kuya Boy, I think it will be hypocrisy and parang imposible naman kung sasabihin natin hindi nag-factor in
Na walang
lahat
political
yan.
consideration.
Whether ikaw ay nasa media, whether ikaw nasa politika, whether ikaw nasa business. By the way, Kuya Boy, no, in the middle of the campaign, syempre, binabantayan ko yung campaign ng ate ko. Ako naman ang mas political in terms of elections, di ba? May kausap ako na sinabi nga niya na I didn't see the study, but sinabi niya, like any other president, President Duterte retired as one of the highest, but like any other president, over time naman, yung core support mo na doon, pero no. Pero yung talaga, nung inaresto, hindi lang talaga umano yung support, pati yung emosyon. So like ako, nakipagkwentuhan ako sa staff ko, may isang staff na sinabi niya sa akin, Sir ha, alam mo naman ako, sumama ako sa'yo. Eto ng 2023. Sir, hindi naman ako Duterte. Pero sir, nung nahuli, Sir, I don't know if he said naiyak o naluha siya. So I mean, Kuya Boy, don't tell me to anyone, no? So for example, babalik na rin ko naman, di ba? Doon ba kila Senator Risa, kila Mayor ngayon Lenny, former Vice President Lenny, doon ba kila Senator Kiko and the rest? Hindi ba factor ngayon na may resurgence din sila, na maganda yung suporta nila this last election, na marami nang tumitira kay Duterte. So politics goes both ways, di ba?
Alright. Uling katanungan. Senator Bongo was quoted to have said na, I know you know the context. Di naman makakain itong impeachment trial na ito. Pero I think the question is, gaano ba kahalaga ang impeachment trial ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa taong bayan?
Any issue of accountability is important, but how we handle it is also important. So, the context for me, di na just to post kasi yung extreme. To be fair kila Senator Coco, never naman niya sinabing hindi importante yung ibang bills. And to be fair kay Bongo, ang tingin ko ang context naman nila at ni Senator Robin, kasi nakita nila yung agenda for the next two days. Diba? So, when the issue is emotionally charged, we will pick what they say. That's why sa amin, kailangan mag-ingat din. Ako madalas ako pagalitan nila Ani kasi parang, ba't mo pa sinabi yun? But Kuya Boy, you cannot also, hindi ka rin pwedeng, hindi naman plastic, pero hindi naman pwedeng yung bawat isang lumabas sa bibig mo, iisipin mo twice, 3 times, di ba? Hindi naman to shooting na eto script, huwag ka na mag-adlib eh. So, we also have to excuse each other ng konti. So, I disagree with many senators, but I found it enriching to be able to listen to them and to be able to go up and then pwede bang ganito, pwedeng hindi. Ngayon, history na lang mag-judge kung tama yung collective decision namin.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you.